Today's question is about constipation. Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa West, and welcome to Living Your Yoga. Today's question comes to us from email by Ludmila, and she says, "Hi, Melissa, I have another question. I always have constipation, and I think it's part of my stress, and it hurts my stomach and chest. Do you think that yoga is enough, and do you think that it's normal?" So this is a great question. And of course, I'm a Ph.D., not a medical doctor. And so it's always important to go to your medical doctor to get things like this checked, especially if it's causing you pain like this. So definitely stress is part of holding on, and holding on mentally and emotionally translates to holding on physically, which can result in constipation. And I spoke about it in our most recent episode of Namaste Yoga, episode 192 on stress. So one of the best yoga poses for constipation is apanasana, and I'll show that to you in a few moments after I recommend a few videos. Yoga is a great way to deal with constipation, and I have a fabulous video for digestion that focuses on, among other things, elimination through your colon, and it's called Yoga for Digestion. I'll link to it in the show notes. The most recent video of Namaste Yoga had a whole kriya that focused on elimination too. That was episode 189, and that was back when I answered her email originally. So here's a previous blog post where I go over the classic yoga pose for elimination and recommend yoga classes for the large colon and intestine in the show notes. Staying well hydrated is extremely important for elimination as well, and I did a whole video blog post on that recently where I go over how much water you should be taking in during your day. That's in the show notes as well. So I hope that helps, and if you have any other tips for dealing with constipation, I would love to hear them. You can leave them in the comments below. Let me show you that pose, the classic pose for constipation in yoga. Okay, so apanasana. So you're going to lie down on your back, and you always start with your right leg because that's going to press on your ascending colon, your large intestine on your right side. You draw your knee into your chest. You could hold this for 10 to 30 breaths. And then you're going to release that. And you know what I really like to do? This is a Melissa extra tip. In addition to compressing your colon, I like to lengthen it too, because I feel that this, in my opinion, relaxes your colon. So I also, in the morning, when I often do this in my own personal practice every morning, compress my colon, but then I also lengthen it. So I reach out on one side and I lengthen it out because I feel this relaxes it. Because eliminating waste from your system, when you have a bowel movement, it's about releasing and letting go, right? So we're going to lengthen your colon and relax your colon on that side. And then you're going to do that on the other side. So descending colon now on your left side. So again, you will hold this for 10, really ideally 30 breaths, 2 to 5 minutes. And then also give your descending colon some time to relax, lengthen, and release. So stay with this as well for 2 to 5 minutes, about 30 breaths. Long, slow, deep breathing. So the other thing that's really important is making sure you get enough fiber in your diet with lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. That will really help move things along. So again, I'd love to hear your tips for relieving constipation. What's the best things that have helped you? Leave your comments below. Thanks so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be talking to you again tomorrow.
For more tips on how to take your yoga off of your mat and into your life, visit AskMelissaWest.com and have Melissa's videos delivered directly to your inbox. While you're there, ask Dr. Melissa West a question. She may answer your question on an upcoming episode of Living Your Yoga.